Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I'll be reviewing another cologne, usual thing here on this channel. Hope everybody's been doing well. For you new folks that are here for the first time, thanks for checking me out. So today I'm going to be reviewing not Drakkar Noir by Guy Laroche, but a clone of it by Belcam, which is a fragrance company that you normally find in your Walmart and things like that, and they make clones and knockoffs. I'm also going to talk about a couple things that I've been up to, things like that, but I'll do that at the end, so if you just want to see the cologne review, you can just watch that. So, here it is. I don't know if it's going to be backwards or not. Hopefully not, but it says Classic Match. This is their line. Belcam has this line called Classic Match. I have a couple of them. I have their Obsession clone by Calvin Klein. And I don't know what necessarily separates them per se from the other ones. I'll tell you for sure, though, that all the Classic Match ones have been really good, like really, really good quality colognes. Belcam is a really good company. I've talked about them before, of course. I've reviewed a number of their fragrances. They're certainly hit or miss. Not everything you get from them is going to be fantastic. Not everything is going to smell quite like the cologne that it's trying to clone, and not even smell very good. But some of them are fantastic. And when you consider that you're paying $5, $6, $7 for these colognes for full bottles, it's a pretty incredible deal if you think about it. The only downside really is the stigma, the kind of association of buying a cheap Walmart knockoff. If you can get over that, you can get over that little bit of, I don't know, ego or whatever, they're good. So anyway, this is going to be one of those reviews. I'm going to piss people off by saying this. I know this always happens, but I have to say it. I've never smelled Drakkar Noir by Guy Laroche. Haven't smelled it. I know it's like one of the most classic colognes ever. I'm kind of new to the fragrance game. I've only been in it a couple years. I haven't got my hands on it. Now, I've smelled it before. Everybody smelled Drakkar Noir. What I mean by that is I've never owned it and worn it and tested it. So I'm sorry that, that's probably, how can you review it if you've never smelled it? I'm reviewing this. I'm reviewing this Classic Match. And I do this because there are people that haven't smelled some of these colognes and they just want to maybe go pick it up or something like that. And I don't know, maybe, this will help you even if you have smelled it. I'm just going to simply be reviewing this. Obviously, there will be some comparisons to Drakkar Noir because that's what it's cloning. But yeah, so again, sorry for the incredibly long intro, but that's how I do it here, man. I don't edit it. So, like I said, I had never owned Drakkar Noir, but I was very excited to try it because, of course, I've been getting into the 80s powerhouse colognes, as I'm sure you saw my review on Alfred Sung Om, which is an 80s powerhouse, and I've just been, like, really that's been, like, really striking my fancy, that and kind of green, sharp, masculine sort of colognes and stuff. So I was like, okay, I gotta try Drakkar. Actually, I've talked about him before, Sense of South Jersey. That's a great channel. He included Drakkar in his list of 3 beginner colognes every guy should have. So I got this Classic Match. I actually got it on Amazon, not Walmart, because I haven't been out really. $6, I think, $6. And I'm actually gonna spray it on this little envelope, which actually makes a pretty good little scent tester if you don't have any of them on hand, because I'm already wearing it and I don't want to wear any more. So, I've heard Drakkar itself described as a very kind of old school, perhaps a little bit dated scent that is very green and masculine. It definitely evokes the thoughts of the forest and things like that. Has a strong lavender in it, a strong oak moss in the base, and a citrusy kind of thing. And you normally see people say that it smells like Barbasol shaving cream. I get that. I hear that a lot of reviews and stuff. The top of this is got a lot of citrus in it, and I was not expecting that. I guess I have heard people say that in reviews, but smelling it is different. There's a big blast of citrus in this, and I can't quite put my finger on what it is. I wouldn't be surprised if it's something as basic as bergamot or something. But there's a lot. It's very fresh. It's a little bit sweet almost, and I totally wasn't expecting that. It's very pleasant. And I'll tell you right now that this cologne, at least for me, remember this is Classic Match, this isn't the original Drakkar. This particular cologne has basically 2 phases. It has the opening and the dry down, essentially. And this opening is this very fresh citrus that is very good smelling, not synthetic. Remember, $6 cologne. This does not smell synthetic to me. You get a big blast of lavender, and thankfully it is that lavender I always talk about that I love, that nice, spicy, masculine lavender, that really good, authentic smelling lavender. There's some of the green notes coming in, those masculine green notes that you always associate with those kind of aftershaves almost, things like that. A little bit old school, I will say. I definitely think that this smells a little bit dated, but really good at the top. It's clean, very clean. It smells like you jumped out of the shower or something. It's very masculine, but it's fresh at the same time. And there is a bit of spice in there, cinnamon or something like that, that's adding a bit of warmth, and that's a little bit sweeter. This isn't necessarily like sweet, you know, at the top, but I just wasn't expecting it to have that kind of sensibility at all. So I would say that at the top of this, it smells kind of like a little bit dated, like I said, like an aftershave or something, but it smells a lot like a blue kind of shower gel or something like that. Not necessarily like deodorant at the top or anything, but like a shower gel. You really just stepped out of the shower with put your your body wash on. You're smelling good. You're smelling clean. You're refreshed. It feels like, you know, you just maybe took a shower at the gym or something. It's very refreshing. It's very masculine. It's very sensual. I know that sounds weird, but it's a very sexy kind of smell, in addition to being really clean. And that lasts for about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes or so, something like that. It's a little short-lived, which is unfortunate because it's so nice, but then the majority of the scent comes in. And I should say that this projects very loudly at the top. It's quite strong. It's one of the stronger classic, in fact, we'll get to it, but it's one of the strongest colognes I've tried in recent time, but projects very well at the top. So you don't have to worry about that. And as a matter of fact, I only do one spray normally. I've been doing two because I'm testing this a lot. But probably if I was going to work or something, I would probably only use one spray of this. Yeah, very, very pleasant, extraordinarily pleasant. And then as it starts to dry down, the lavender still's there, but that citrusy kind of body gel kind of smell starts to wean away. I start to get more of the oak moss, and I think that's the main player in this fragrance, at least for me. I smell that coming out. Continuing with the green notes throughout, which makes it feel like that sharp, masculine, very well-dressed kind of man. But that oak moss comes out. That's when I'm getting the forest imagery that people talk about, and that's when this becomes a bit darker, you know, Drakkar Noir, because that oak moss brings this kind of earthiness to it. It's still fresh, but it's much more earthy. It's the best way I could describe it, and it does feel a little bit warmer because those spices start to come out a bit more. This doesn't go crazy with the spices, you know, the lavender or the cinnamon or coriander or whatever is used in there. Never comes out too much and becomes like sweet spicy, like gourmandish or anything, but it definitely comes out more, and in the dry down it just becomes more of a warm scent, a masculine scent. And to be honest, if this was linear either way, you know, that body gel opening and that more kind of dark masculine dry down, I wouldn't mind either way if it was, you know, linear that way, because they both smell great. This smells fantastic to me, guys. I know it's silly that I haven't smelled Drakkar Noir all this time. Again, I know it's not the real one. But this stuff smells absolutely freaking phenomenal to me. Like, this is totally signature scent worthy to me. This is a scent that is 100%, 110% up my alley. This is like totally what I like. It's a little old school. It's a little sharp. It's got that old school masculinity. It's clean smelling. It's got a little, you know, that kind of soapy body gel kind of freshness. And it really, honestly, people say Barbasol shaving cream, but to me it smells a little bit more like the old Nivea shaving cream, like the shaving gel. I guess Barbasol it does smell, but that's what it reminds me of. That came in that gray can with like the orange sticker on it, the Nivea shave gel. I don't know if they make it anymore, but that's what that smells like to me. Oh, it's just fantastic. It really is. I love this. It lasts an incredibly long time too. I'd say it lasts probably 10 hours. I know I've seen people review this and you know, on Amazon and stuff and say it sucks. It lasts 15 minutes. Everybody's body's different, but I don't know how it could last 15 minutes because it lasts about 10 to 12 hours on me. Now, obviously, it goes to a skin scent after about an hour and a half or so, but it's there. Someone will smell it on you if they lean up to you. And I've worn this, and I've had it last on me for almost 24 hours. The first time I wore this, I sprayed it on my wrist to test it, and then I washed my wrist with soap, and I could still smell it. And then 24 hours later, I could still smell it. I mean, it was very faint, but the fact that it was still there is pretty incredible. So I think this has really good lasting power. I think it'll be one that if you might not smell it, it might go away a little bit, but somebody else is going to smell it on you. So, really good. I don't know what else to say about it. It's fantastic. I have watched some reviews, and there's some other reviews of this on, which I certainly suggest that you watch as well. Ike Does Stuff is one that he's a great cologne channel, does other stuff too, but he's reviewed this, and he mentioned to him that it smelled a little bit more like vintage Drakkar. I don't know the differences, but that's what he said, and I've seen that other people say that, so that's just something to check out. So anyways, this is the Belcam Classic Match version of Drakkar. I personally think it smells awesome. I'm not going to run out to smell Drakkar because I don't need to. This just smells so good. I'm not really interested. You know, maybe if I see it in the store, I'll try and test it. You know, but I don't think they really carry it even at places like Macy's and stuff. So I'm not really interested in smelling it for the foreseeable future. This stuff rocks, man. This is great juice, and again, it's like a $6 cologne. Incredible value. You can't go wrong. Love these Belcam fragrances, man. Again, they're not all great, but this is one of the winners. This one and the Obsession one and the Spice Bomb cologne are fantastic colognes. Really going to get a lot of wear. And I will say that this is one I can definitely think it's going to work in all seasons, too. It's going to get colder here soon, and I can't wait to try it out. I was going to talk about what I've been up to and things like that, but I really don't have a lot of time because this is going on 12 minutes, and who the fuck wants to listen to me ramble for 12 minutes? Nobody, right? But you can tell I'm really kind of digging this, right? I'm really, really liking this. Yeah, really quick, what have I been up to? I've been camping a lot. I've already said that, but I've been camping a lot. That's going to be done soon. But, and then I've been writing a lot. I'm writing a book. I'm writing two, kind of like a short story, and then I'm kind of writing a novel that I've been trying to write for a very long time. And I'm finally like sitting down and saying, I need to take it seriously and really practice writing and envelop myself in the writing community and everything like that. And that's a horror novel, straight up horror novel. So I don't know if I'll finish it. I really am trying. I'm really like working on it. I just thought I'd share that with you if anyone's interested in writing. I'm going to be doing NaNoWriMo probably. Who knows if I'll do it or not, but, you know. Yeah, I don't know if you all like to read horror stories and shit. Anyways, that's all. I always hope you guys are well. Please let me know what your scent of the day is. I love to hear what it is. I'd love to hear from you guys. Again, that's the reason I do YouTube. It's not to gain followers or make money. It's literally just to talk to you folks and converse about our hobbies. And, you know, and now is more than ever. It's be a good time to distract ourselves from that and have a chat with some buddies and stuff. So, yeah, everybody, I hope you're well. Smell good, and peace. If I can turn this off.